voices. There's someone up ahead.
Alban Bataris, your relic.
Gods rise and power with them. For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Alban's our buyer, and a Venatori. Sounds like the cult is working for the gods.
You're supposed to wait.
Just a taste of that power.
He's using it now? Move! We need to get closer. Venatori don't need that relic.
You're here to stop me. You can't stop the Venatori. This power.
What? Impress a risen god. Can you just roll it?
Shut up! The Venatori's power is on the rise, and this part's fun. You lie here, Venatori.
I might have questions for him.
Fine.
Hana, do a check on me.
This much of a fight?
Well, right.
Get clear.
Got us a breeze.
You won't walk away from here.
More demons. You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But Red Lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
If we hadn't been there, how many people would be hurt? And Bataris doesn't care.
No.
But you do.
Isn't that the rub?
So what now?
We stopped the demons. We got the relic. And the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word. It's not perfect, but count your wins. You don't always get them, especially here.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
I should see what Nev has to say.
The fires are lit.
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown. Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
I know Darkspawn. I'll help. No time to waste. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
Till next time.
found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch, unless you're buying.
The Veilguard should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a Venatori. Why it makes us close to the shop. End it now. Take the shot.
There. Is that the Walkthourgh you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Got it.
Like the ossuary, but without the view.
Ah, yes. There's definitely blight down here. I don't like the sound of that. That did it. We can get through now.
I hate tunnels.
About to have a problem.
Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats, so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
Get rid of the blight pools or the darkspawn keep coming.
Still blocked. There's another boil somewhere.
For God, demand more!
They're at range!
That's got it.
Another assault. Stop dying! Get back!
Those darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and I don't like... it. Darkspawn usually hate all life. At least that seems to be the last of them.
You sure?
Couldn't be a warden if I wasn't.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door. Good that you're still standing. Best let Asher know.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn, that's different.
saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
The Venatori did something to the Darkspawn, and we need to find out what.
You know Darkspawn better than me.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
Venatori, we're close. More Venatori. Guards, probably.
Locked. Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
Let's in both drafts and people. Yes?
Got company.
I am blessed. Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out. Lots of Venatori. We must be close. Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again. That's all the Venatori guarding the place.
I know a Venatori ritual when I hear one, and I know they hate being interrupted.
Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then we figure it out. There's a problem.
For the gods of Kevinta!
See? Using magic to control that Darkspawn. We have to stop it.
Why would anyone want Darkspawn? End it now!
That's one for
That's all of the Darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing. This note. Knight Commander Lenos. Of them in Ratha's Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way, the Venatori...
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control Darkspawn. This explains the Darkspawn we keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the Shadow Dragons are. Exactly.
Hey, Rook. Is everything all right in there? Rook, I thought I'd see if you needed help. Did you find anything in there?
The Risen Gods taught the Venatori how to control Darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually a Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
You managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The Risen Gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these Risen Gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the Magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori, and Risen Gods. Rook's helping us with it. Nevaris is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
I hope Minrathous hasn't been unkind to you. Tevinter is wary of the Qunari thanks to old and ongoing enmities. Mayvaris Talani, formerly Magister Mayvaris Talani, at your service.
Wait, formally?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak with you.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Have you heard the rumor about a new Venatori spot somewhere uptown?
I know someone in the area who's keeping watch. Find him.
They're telling us.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape. Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. See you again.
Fine. So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible... Got it covered. Take your shot.
So, hiring the demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Devinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Venatori cult. What are their plans?
I finished out the list.
Candlehop conspiracy. Messages to no one.
Ruffled any feathers lately?
No. Or no one's tailed me if I did.
All right. If you run into trouble, get in touch.
resistance group approach.
Did the Magister explain why?
I am Jowen Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. Explain yourself, Warden, and bear in mind that the Order remembers your past recklessness.
My past... Right. When I disobeyed orders and dropped a building on a Darkspawn horde. I see you haven't forgotten.
Your report, Junior Warden.
I was part of a team trying to stop an elven mage named Solus from destroying the Veil. When we disrupted his ritual, something escaped from the Fade, and I clearly sensed the corruption of the Blight.
From this mage, Solus?
No, sir. Solus opposes the Blight. He's actually an elven god, Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
Right, but it all ties together. See, when we disrupted the ritual, Solus got trapped in the Fade. But two of the elven gods got out. Elganon and Gillenane, we think. And they're blighted.
Why would elven gods be blighted?
The ancient elven gods used the Blight. That's why Solus imprisoned them. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
We don't have time to play who's the greyest warden. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without a disgraced junior warden causing needless confusion. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941 Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
You have blackmail material on the leader of the Grey Wardens just lying around.
Of course not. Where would I obtain something like that?
Oh, you were bluffing. That's actually scarier.
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy? I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the Veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
I need to talk to Varric. Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count.
Everyone's still alive.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison.
You had me followed. Be quiet about it.
Please, go on.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
That blighted chunk of lyrium is what started all this. In more ways than one. If I hadn't found it in the deep roads... You remember the story. One carved idol of red lyrium made its way to the surface and all hell broke loose.
It can't be the same one, can it?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner. The dock's been fixed. The caretaker must be regaining control of the crossroads. Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
Onward, Dweller.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
That's the Fade going right to your bones.
Darkspawn! Let's clear them out.
Got us from a distance.
Darkspawn are here. The blight on this island must be running wild.
The gods want this place. They do not care how they defile it.
Wardens Evka and Antoine answered our letter. They're willing to talk.
In the middle of nowhere?
Where the first warden won't notice. But if they don't listen...
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan. Ah, you made it!
Antoine, Evka, it's been a while.
Yes, and Harding, it's good to see you again.
I hear you've been causing problems.
Solus, the ritual. Ever since I left, it's all gone wrong.
Then we'll fix it.
Or die trying?
That's the deal. What happened?
It's the elven gods. They're real, and they're changing the blight. Darkspawn, too. You must have heard of Demeter's Crossing. The blight there was unlike anything I've seen, and it hit too fast. Whatever comes next, it's bad.
A change? Manipulation could explain it. We've been looking into oddities with the blight ourselves, and it's altered. I can feel it.
Then you believe me?
You're a lot of things, Rook, and a good warden's one of them. You wouldn't lie about this.
All right, good. So, what do we do?
We make a plan.
If the blight's changed, we need our order. The first warden likes us more than you, but that's not saying much.
If he thinks what happened to that village was an aberration, a further hunch from Evka and myself won't win him over.
We need more proof.
If the Darkspawn are changing, Davrin might help. Even among wardens, he's known as a monster hunter. He got pulled on a mission, not sure what, but it's farther into the mountains. We can get you a rough location.
I married someone with good advice. You find Davrin, and we'll keep after the blight.
Three wardens. It's more than we had yesterday.
The best three for chasing the unusual. And soon four if you find Davrin.
Let's make it happen. We'll see you soon.
Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook. Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
You've got bigger problems than us. We found blight on the tent.
What? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Another warden couldn't hurt. Try to keep up.
He's got a scent. Follow the squawks.
Since when do we have a griffin? Aren't they extinct?
Been keeping it quiet, even from other wardens. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere. Hassan, don't get too far ahead. He spotted something.
Those are darkspawn.
Dead darkspawn. These are part of the training.
Hassan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Hassan, we're looking for live darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Hassan. They're around here somewhere.
How do we get up that?
Griffins have been training for this sort of thing. Let's see if Hassan was paying attention. Hassan, hit that!
Impressive. Did you teach him that?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's great... Hold up.
Fighting darkspawn. Before this gig, I could avoid them.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Remy, where are you?
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere. The monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Lancet ran ahead. Davrin, remember. A light touch. Hassan's still learning.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
We have to keep going. Let's get through here. Those two statues are the spare key. Line up the symbols.
What did you mean by it's back?
Something's stalking Grey Wardens. We call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Started happening 7, 8 months ago. Darkspawn obey it. Some kind of hold over them. Hassan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Hassan. This is real.
How'd he get his name?
It's Elby, or Arrow. Elby grows into it.
More darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
More? You're serious?
Whole family. Hassan's brothers.
The bridge is out.
This place is falling apart. There's a ladder up there. That's our way through this. Good job.
Watch yourself! There's darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight.
Careful! They saved the big one for last.
I see it.
That sounds cheery.
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. Never seen darkspawn this bold. Unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
Would explain the weird things I'm hearing. But the first warden hasn't said anything.
He doesn't want to listen.
He's a stubborn one.
The Gloomhowler wants the Griffins. Why?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret. far. That was the last one. Damn it, it's Lance. I want this thing's head on a pike.
What is that?
Exploding darkspawn? What is this?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other griffins. Let's get in there.
More griffins!
Have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay. Calm down. Heads up. We've got one more dark spot. Main load. you want. You're not taking these griffins. They're up there.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden. On both of you.
Leave these animals alone. They aren't yours.
They've always belonged to me. Mortal threats are a dull blade.
There are only 13 griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
I'd ask. What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter. For the Blight to end all blights.
The first warden agreed to this?
The first warden is wasting time, treating this like any other blight. We can't wait for him to take action.
Going against the boss?
I don't have a choice. There are powerful mages behind all this, and we have to hunt them down.
Well, you did save Hassan back there, so you're no lightweight. And if you can help get the other griffins back...
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right. Come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you in a sauna nice.
Rook!
What's wrong?
It's bad, Rook. Dea sent word. Treviso's under attack by a blighted dragon.
Damn it. The one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
It has to be.
Nev,
What is it?
We heard from the Viper right after the crows. Another dragon is attacking Minrathous too.
It's... No.
You got back just in time.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in two places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
If we decide to...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Nev in Minrathous.
But the Treviso civilians!
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's gonna get a whole lot worse. That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso. See if you can help Lucanus get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathous.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right?
Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds. Gotta hurry!
Watch out!
I was expecting it to be bad, but...
No time to waste. We need to find Nev.
They mean to stop us. Your lord demands death! I feel the plantation!
I owe the gods!
Look, you turned up. We could use the help.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Witness the handiwork of immortals!
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
He's blighted. The blight feels really ill. God's corrupted her.
I feel it too. We didn't plan on her being blighted. How should we handle this?
What we came to do. job, Davin.
Happy to help.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
Gillenane will heal it. Then it'll come back stronger. Oh, if only we were faster. Or figured out its weaknesses a little quicker.
And we have to keep it grounded.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Let's go. Hold on, Lucanus. We're on our way. We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
we came as quick as we could after Minrathous.
there was little chance. However fast you came, the gods timed their invasion well.
I thought we'd be faster. I thought...
You're a Grey Warden. Can anything be done about the blight in the waterways?
First, block off the affected canals. Warn away everyone you can. The Wardens might have something more, but we may have worse coming with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
We will not be idle. There are people to save and Antam to be made examples of. The city must know who did this. Give us time, Rook. If you truly wish to help, the Crows will have work.
The others, Nev, are they all right?
They are.
Then I can focus on Treviso. Once we find our footing, the blood of these gods will flow.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will... Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Blighted dragon... Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori? Maybe Solus will know something.
When last we spoke, you intended to assault the cruel and the corrupt, in hopes of finding servants of Elganan and Gillenane. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now, we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favored tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
That's rich, coming from the guy who wanted to drown the world in demons.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the Veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The Veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the Veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
Do you have any idea what you sound like? You could have actually saved the world from the Blight, but instead, you chose to kill thousands of people with your vanity project.
It is not vanity. I broke this world. I am the only one who can fix it.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring, because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes, we found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganon's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You'll want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Solus thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanus stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
A dragon hunter would have helped him in Rathus, that's for sure.
Don't remind me. Fewer people injured, and we wouldn't have to worry about it coming back.
We can't forget the second dragon in Treviso. We should see how we can help, but we're without Lucanus until he's done helping the crows. Who knows how long?
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solus. The Solus who tried to tear down the Veil? You really trust him?
He's been right about a lot of things. He knows how Elganon and Gillinane work. We need him.
As long as you're sure.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Qun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Abundance. Strength earns mastery.
Wait. The lyrium dagger's vibrating like a song in a wine glass. Are those voices?
To other shores.
That scent. I can't place it.
For a moment, it smelled like Docktown after it rains.
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
Be ready.
Beyond, Tom? Here?
Can't get along.
As you say. Time to finish this room.
Nali Muzor. And ready.
First the Crossroads Guardians, and now the Artom. Stay alert.
Nice hit, bro.
Well, that's done.
I sense a way through, Dweller. Find that which seals the path.
There's another one of those strange gates. Wait. What happened? This doesn't feel like the Fade. More like a dream, or...
Glad you made it here safely. I didn't love our odds without you.
Who? Me?
All right. Everything's in place. We hit Algernon's island fortress tonight. This is our best chance to free the people he's enslaved. Get in, save as many as you can, and bring them back here to Sanctuary. Be fast and be safe. I'll meet you on the other side. Fen-Haral scouting ahead. For freedom! For the Dread Wolf!
The Dread Wolf is testing his noble rebels against my stronghold. How courageous.
Those memories can hurt you. Take them down. More of Solus's memories. Elganon sent his guards to attack the Dreadwolf's rebels.
Can't have anyone.
You persist for naught. The people under my rule are not yours to plunder.
More guards.
Glad to see we all made it. Alganon's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Alganon is coming.
Solus sounded frightened.
In his position? Can't blame him in this case.
Let's get that prison open.
Quickly! Get us out of here!
Locked tight, and no sign of a key.
Gotta be a way to open it.
Thank you all.
There's an alluvion nearby. We'll head there right away.
Go. The Dreadwolf must be waiting for you.
Quickly! Alganon approaches. Stop his guards. We need to buy time for the captives to get to safety. I will hold off Alganon himself for as long as I am able.
The vermin keep coming. Go. I will deal with that ragged wolf.
One last push.
Something's ready.
There will be a reckoning for this Solus, no matter how far you run.
Let the big asshole rant. Everyone we freed is safe in the crossroads.
Without all of you, well, thank you. But can Elganon find us here?
He cannot. I have made sure of...
Solus?
Elganon is a powerful opponent. My apologies. It is of no consequence. What matters, my friends, is that today, all of us are free.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
Huh. Solus actually did some good back in the day, freeing those people.
Couldn't last, could it?
His memories seem to condense into that statuette. There must be more to this.
Better be ready. Go, go, go! It's been a while since I was in Winter, but I remember you. I was chasing a rage, and you were after...
The Walkthourgh job?
Is that what you call it? I call it mess.
Then joining this team, it'll be just like old times. about to have a problem.
The statue that controls those bridges is broken.
Broken or sabotage?
Doesn't matter. We can figure this out.
Nice move! That's how wardens get it done!
Time to finish it. Brooke takes credit there.
Here they come. I can't see ruins like this without wondering what our gods were really doing here.
Here we go.
More undead. That's not good. The gods must have plans for them here too.
All set. End it now.
I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Made it through. Got us at range. Watch it.
Rain incoming! No problem.
Under fire. Watch it. Now it's your turn.
Since when did the Anton fight alongside undead? They must have tied the Cune into knots, justifying Baz Carter as allies.
You have to move.
Time to end this.
One for us.
I heard you almost had a demon outbreak in Minrathous.
Almost.
Way I hear it, the city sleeps better. For you in it.
Maybe. But the Venatori don't sleep.
Maybe I should give it a go hunting them instead.
No shortage of work there.